Good morning, everyone. You know, I've got to tell you, the funnest part of my job is the day that I get to call each of the finalists for State Teacher of the Year. I will tell you that each individual experience is fun. I try to drag it out through the whole day, so the whole day is absolutely perfect. And with each one of these candidates that I called, the commonality among all of them is talking about the incredible honor that it was to be selected to represent really teachers from across the state. But immediately they began to deflect the praise to their colleagues, to the leadership in their districts. They began to talk about the students in their districts and the parents in their districts, never accepting the praise. So this is their time. This is our opportunity to honor them. This is indeed the best and the brightest in the state of Oklahoma of all of our teachers, and they represent the best in teaching practices. We can't imagine the challenges that each of them have every single day in their classrooms, with the students in their classrooms. To them, as I read their profiles, it's a joy. It is something that they believe is what they were called to do, and they don't see it as a job. They see it as an opportunity to serve. I know of the power of a teacher. You know, everything we're doing at the State Department is focused around assuring that each student in each classroom has an effective teacher in front of them and an effective leader in every single building. And I remember myself in second grade as a student struggling to learn to read. And I remember Miss Jane Forsman, my second grade teacher, who took the time to assure that a student that had just come to her classroom in October, had moved in October to her classroom, was acclimated to the classroom, and then worked with me diligently through her lunch hour, through recesses and after schools, until she helped me to not only learn how to read, but she taught me how to love books and how to love learning. And for that, I will always honor her in the work that I do on behalf of her. So on behalf of the state of Oklahoma, to each and every one of you, we want to say thank you. Thank you so very, very much. And we honor you, we honor your passion and the excellence that you exhibit. Now, before I introduce each of the finalists, I want to mention that we're going to be putting these folks to work, because I see these 12 finalists really as a brain trust on behalf of teaching and teaching practices. I'm going to look at them as a little mini think tank. So there'll be many times we'll ask them during this year to contribute. Particularly, first and foremost, the Teacher and Leader Effectiveness Commission is looking for input from teachers. What better group would there be than to consult them as we do our work in formulating the system, the Teacher and Leader Effectiveness System. And as we continue to implement all of the reforms throughout the state, we will be drawing upon the expertise of these finalists. Our first finalist, and I'll get out of your way here, is Cindy Bailey. Cindy is a 9th through 12th grade algebra, geometry, pre-calculus, and ACT prep teacher at Altus High School. She has 14 years of experience, and she is joined by her principal, Dr. Mark Hott. Mr. Hott, would you raise your hand? There he is up there. The next candidate is Carol Brinsfield. Carol is a 3rd and 4th grade reading teacher at Shakota Intermediate School. She has 16 years of experience and is joined by her superintendent, Dr. Mark Calavan. Good to see you. Thank you for being with us today. Andrea Brock is a 7th grade math teacher at Moore West Junior High with 8 years of experience, and she is joined by Superintendent Susie Pierce today. Glad to have you here. Daniel Buckmaster could not be with us today. He is a 6th grade science teacher at Belle Isle Enterprise Middle School in the Oklahoma City Public School District. He has 7 years of experience, and representing him and the school in the district today is his principal, Lynn Kellert, is here on his behalf, as well as the Assistant Superintendent for Oklahoma City Schools, Dr. Sandra Park. Welcome, and we're glad that you're here with us today. Thank you. Kyle Cooper is a pre-kindergarten teacher at Central Elementary School in the Coweta Public School District with 8 years of experience. Kyle is joined here today by Superintendent Jeff Holmes and his principal, Sherry Dotson. Could you wave to everybody? Good to have you all here today. We're glad to have you. Tiffany Cooper is a 9th and 10th grade Advanced English 1 and 2 teacher at Owasso Mid-High School with 5 years of experience. She is joined by her superintendent, Dr. Clark Ogilvie. Glad to have you here. Elaine Hutchinson is an Algebra 2, Trigonometry, and Pre-Calculus teacher who splits her time between Fairview High School and Chamberlain Middle School in the Fairview Public School District and with the Oklahoma School of Science and Mathematics Regional Center. Elaine has 19 years of experience, and she is joined by Superintendent Rocky Birchfield. Congratulations. Lisa Lamont is a kindergarten teacher at Irving Elementary School in the Muskogee Public School District with 13 years of experience, and she is joined by her principal, David Schaus. Kim Landers is a 9th through 12th grade Spanish teacher at Deer Creek High School with 14 years of experience. Kim is joined by Dr. Cindy Koss, who is the Chief Academic Officer for the district, and Tracy Skinner, who is her principal. Lane Matheson is a pre-AP Physics, AP Physics B, Digital Electronics, and Engineering Robotics teacher at Memorial High School and Engineering Academy in the Tulsa Public Schools District. She has 16 years of experience and is joined by her principal, Chris Johnson. Brenda Roberts is a 3rd grade teacher at Homer Elementary School in the Bing Public School District with 13 years of experience, and Brenda is joined by Superintendent Todd Crabtree. Thank you for being here. Leanne Stone is a kindergarten teacher at Woodward's Early Childhood Center with 21 and a half years of experience and is joined by her superintendent, Tim Merchant.
Good morning. I was born a shy farm girl in the Oklahoma Panhandle. And in becoming a teacher, and through the process to become a national board certified teacher, and now to be honored as a finalist, I've changed. And I've developed and continued to change and become a better teacher. I'm confident that through this process that I will reach a higher level. Every time you go through one of these processes, it encourages you to evaluate what you're doing as a teacher and strive to do better. My students deserve my best, and by giving them my best, I can create the best in them. In the book by Patricia Polacco called Junkyard Wonders, I don't know if you've read it, but if you haven't, you should. It's on the Sequoia list this year for elementary. And there's an outstanding teacher in that book, and she strives to pull out the genius in every one of her students. And as a teacher, that is my goal, is to bring out the best, the genius, the most outstanding that every student can be. Our students are America's future, and in my classroom, attitude is everything, and I believe that every student can succeed. Thank you.
Well, I have to say that being here today is a little overwhelming for me, and I also want to add to that I'm very honored to represent the teachers of Chakotah as well as the teachers of southeastern Oklahoma. But I want to make it clear, in no way does being chosen as one of the 12 finalists for Teacher of the Year mean that I'm the best teacher, because I'm not. Hopefully it means that I'm the best teacher in the classroom, although some days I'm just not so sure about that. I believe I have the factors that influenced me as a teacher were some of my own teachers in Chakotah. I had Miss Petty as a 6th grade teacher, and I don't really remember the lessons that she taught. I remember her reading to us, and I remember her acts of kindness, and I remember her encouraging words, and that meant a lot to me. I also had a teacher, Mrs. Rainbolt, and it's Rainbolt, not Rainbow. She let us know that on the first day of school. And she knew everything about everything, and I was just so astounded by that. But she had such a love of teaching that inspired me, made me want to be like her. I try to influence my students like these teachers influenced me, to help them accomplish and learn as much as they can. And I try to start each day fresh. Forget about the things that happened in the past, to start each day fresh, and help them to learn and succeed in whatever they undertake that day, to give them a fair chance. And I try to remember to have fun in the process. As a reading specialist, my message is reading is the key to learning. And I am honored to be here, and I want to thank you, and God bless.
I'm Andrea Brock, and I teach at Moore West Junior High. I teach 7th grade mathematics. When Dr. Barisi called me, I managed to hang up before jumping up and down. It is a tremendous honor to be standing before you today. I would like to thank my husband for his constant belief in me, my parents for encouraging me to follow my dreams, my colleagues for nominating and inspiring me with their creativity and dedication, Moore School District for their commitment to professional development, my former students who give my job meaning and fulfillment, and the University of Science and Arts for instilling and cultivating my love for teaching mathematics. Teaching has always been my dream. My passion is helping our students negate math anxiety while helping them improve their attitude towards math. I desire for all students to have the knowledge needed to take upper-level math classes. By connecting our students, families, educators, and community resources, I know this is possible. Again, thank you for this tremendous honor and once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Thank you. Daniel is out of state, and I believe his grandparents are having a 64th wedding anniversary, so he was not able to come and was so disappointed to not be here. I am so fortunate to be his principal and to work with him every day. Mr. Buckmaster is a science teacher that doesn't teach science. He teaches students how to be scientists. And every day that you go in his classroom, the kids are engaged, they're enthusiastic, they're full of energy, they're doing hands-on experiments, they're analyzing data, they're solving real-world problems. Daniel is a master teacher, and he is an excellent role model for our students. It is such a pleasure for me to work with him. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kyle Cooper. I teach pre-kindergarten in Coweta Public Schools. That wasn't a typo on my biography. I'm a man, and I teach preschool. That's the truth, and I love what I do. I wouldn't want to do anything else. Another truth is I'm utterly honored to be amongst such talented individuals who share a common goal, which is doing anything to help their students succeed. Throughout this process, I've been asked about my message and what my message would be. Well, I have a lot to say, and I know we're in kind of a time crunch, so I'll try to make it quick. Basically, I tell every educator in Oklahoma to realize and understand the power they have over each child in their classroom. Use their talents to help each one of them succeed. And because sometimes the time they spend with us in the classroom is the best part of their day, so I think it's to understand the power we have over each child's life is something very important. And once again, I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
As everyone said, I'm very honored to be among such great educators. I think one of the most important things that I do in my classroom, ironically, is to show my students that I care about them beyond the classroom. Because if they know that I care about them and I'm willing to do whatever I can, I go to their sporting events, I go to their band concerts, then it allows me to push them further in the classroom. The time that I spend to build that mutual respect and trust with them pays dividends in return, because then I can push them further. They allow themselves to be pushed more than what they even thought possible. By the end of the year, they're always surprised at how much we've accomplished. So I'm very excited about the future of education in Oklahoma, because after just meeting these wonderful educators for just about an hour and a half, I can tell they share those same beliefs. And that's why I'm excited to be here, excited to represent Owasso. It's a great school district, a great community. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Elaine Hutchison, and I am a mathematics instructor in Fairview, Oklahoma. I teach at the high school part-time and at the Oklahoma School of Science and Math part-time, and so I'm a person who wears many hats. I actually went to school at a little bitty town called Ames, Oklahoma, and went to high school in what we would call a Morton building. And so I'm a believer it's not really the school building that you're in or how many fancy tools that you have, but it's the people inside of that building that matter, and it is the teachers inside of that building that make the school what it is. And I, too, am greatly honored and blessed to be a part of this profession. Teaching is something that is deep in my blood. I remember my great-grandmother who taught piano for over 70 years. She passed away when she was 92, and she actually quit teaching piano when she was 88. I remember her accepting a dozen eggs in return for, or exchange for a piano lesson. And she's the one that taught me that teaching, the rewards go way beyond any paycheck that we could ever receive. It's in the eyes of each of our students each and every single day. I really want to take this moment to thank my administration, because without you, I wouldn't have the support that's needed and the things that we need to make such a difference in the classroom. And my family, I wake up every day, I say, I'm not sure I'm the teacher of the year for any school. I'm not even sure I'm the best teacher in my own household, because my husband teaches science also. And so I appreciate his support a great deal, and my own 2 children teach me lessons each and every day on everything that they do with technology in general. If I want to know something, I just talk to them. And so I really appreciate all of their support. My colleagues at Fairview High School and through OSSM, I greatly appreciate everything that they have done to be flexible and to help my schedule work. And the most important people I want to thank today are my students, because their success has propelled my success. And I just really believe that if each one of us works as if everything, depends on man, and we pray as if everything depends on God, our schools will all indeed become the schools that we want them to be. And I just really appreciate this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Good morning. My name is Lisa Lamont. I'm a kindergarten teacher with Muskogee Public Schools. I just wanted to say what an honor it is to be among 12 amazing teachers from across the state. But really, we represent the over 40,000 Oklahoma educators that walk into a classroom every day, ready to inspire children to on their journey to become amazing in college and career and wonderful parts of their community. And so I just wanted to say thank you. My personal mission is to build an environment for my kindergartners and for my school and for my community where parents and teachers and the community can come together to create a passion in all of our students. It's an amazing day to be here and to see the amazing things that are happening all over the state of Oklahoma. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Just like everyone else, this is a huge honor. Behind every teacher is at least one educator from childhood who impacted his or her life. God has blessed me with great teachers and amazing mentors. Pam Lessert, my high school Spanish teacher, would come in dancing and singing, and I was just enthralled. I thought, I want to do that. I want to be her. And actually, she is one of the reasons I'm here today. Rhonda Hall from Oklahoma Baptist University. And then 15 years ago, freshly out of college, looking for a job, I was in an interview in El Reno Public Schools, and Renette Tippins took a chance on me 15 years ago, and today I have her to thank for this. I would like to thank my family, who always encourages and believes in me, and my amazing friends, my family, my church family at Crossings, my coworkers at Deer Creek. They're the best teachers I've ever worked with, and I stand here and I take this with all of them in mind. Last but not least, I'd like to thank my students. They challenge me, they make me laugh, they put up with me every day. I share this honor with all of those that I have mentioned. Thank you.
I'm from Memorial High School and Engineering Academy, and teaching is my second career. Interestingly, I have been able to take my first career as an engineer and working on the International Space Station to broaden what I've been able to do in the classroom. Originally, I just wanted to inspire some more girls to take math and enjoy it and love it the way I did. And along the way, I was inspired by, the teacher who inspired me the most was not somebody who taught me, but someone who has helped me to create so many new opportunities for my students to discover careers where they can help people, they can make a huge difference in the world. And that particular teacher is my husband. When I wanted to start a robotics team, I couldn't do it alone, and I went to this other teacher and said, would you come help me? And 10 months later, we got married. It was just this wonderful meant-to-be moment. And, you know, he's here with me today, and honestly, there's no way I could do that without him, do everything that we've accomplished together without our colleagues. As everyone has said, it is such a huge, thrilling honor to be here. I'm excited to hopefully get to promote STEM education, the science, technology, engineering, and math. We just need more students to get excited about that, and it's just going to be such a wonderful opportunity to be with all of these wonderful educators. So thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Brenda Roberts. I teach at Homer Elementary, which is part of the Bing school system, and I'm so glad I get to tell somebody about this now, because it's like, don't tell anybody. So now we get to tell everybody. But I am so privileged and so honored to be up here with this fine group of teachers. Teaching is one of the best things you can do. I love teaching. I absolutely love it. There is nothing else that I would rather do. And I get excited, and it's pretty bad when the mail person that brings our mail each day brings you a turtle because he knows you need a class pet. I mean, you know, so that's great. That's great. That's part of what I do. And I'm usually the person they say, well, we need maybe pink ribbon or something. Oh, I bet Ms. Roberts has it. So I love that. I love the fact that we're empowering our kids to be just lifelong learners, and we have to help them be the best readers that they can be, and that's one of the most important things that we do. And so I would like to thank my family. They are the ones that have helped me and have prodded me in the direction of doing things that sometimes I say, oh no, I don't need to do that. But Bing School System is a great family to be with, and we have done some miraculous, wonderful things, and I'm very proud to be up here to represent them today. Thank you.
My name is Leanne Stone, and I teach kindergarten at the Early Childhood Center in Woodward. First and foremost, I want to say how truly honored and very humbled I am to be chosen one of the 12 finalists for the Oklahoma Teacher of the Year. Teaching is certainly a part of my heart. I can't imagine a better job. I call school my happy place. It's where I want to be and where I belong. But certainly I wouldn't be the teacher I am today without all the teachers and administrators I've worked with through the years. I've begged, borrowed, even stolen, well, shared ideas and strategies along the way to continue to grow into the best teacher that I can be. Standing here in front of a group of adults is very intimidating to me, but put me in front of a class of 5- and 6-year-olds and I come alive. I love what I do. Teaching is my passion. Thanks again for this incredible honor.
Well, as you can see, the selection committee hit a home run once again this year, and this is an incredible group. Well, once again, we want to thank everyone for being here. Congratulations to the finalists and to their families. They'll now begin a process that we will go through that will culminate in the announcement of our State Teacher of the Year at the State Fair of Oklahoma in September. And so it will be an exciting time for all of them. And it is one that we're looking forward to, and I'm sure that will be rewarding for them. And so, once again, we honor them, we honor their districts, and honor their families. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you for coming.